Welcome to the wonder that is the Atlantis venue. It doesn't... Amir... Terrence... A lot of trash talk between these two. After months of uncertainty, we finally have a fight. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're going to get knocked out. Those counter punches have to hurt. The perfect counter lands. Defense is not an option for these two. They better start respecting each other's punching power. Nice counter punch right up the middle. It's Khan versus Crawford part 2. Of course, Crawford with that TKO win in 2019 in New York City.
Amir Khan is and was one of the fastest fighters I'd ever seen. And then for the first time in his whole career, he got in a ring with somebody that was faster than him, sharper than him, threw clusters much better than him. So then he thought, what is going on here? It's a new world. How does he deal with it? Then now he's got to depend on his skills. But he didn't realise that until the fight. So this is why we're doing this all over again. Amir Khan now has to depend on his skills rather than his speed, because he knows Crawford has the speed to put him out.
Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than nothing.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Khan in that last round. Well, we know they've got... And there's the bell for round 2. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
You'd like to see more jabs. Catch and shoot. They exchanged punches. Incredible work rate. These two have been going at it on social media, and now finally they're about to go at it in the ring.
Can you imagine walking into this, Todd? Walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name. You can't even hear your cornerman whisper in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing if you haven't got your wits about you.
A very competitive round here so far.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Just missed with that jab. A perfect counter shot. He threw a punch and just got countered. There's a counter shot. Throws the jab, it doesn't score. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Khan in that lap. Let's get it started in round 3. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Well done with that counter shot. Do you believe what we are seeing? Beautiful counter shot. Nice counter. Not a lot of defense here at all. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nice counter shot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. No rest for the weary. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Khan in that lap. Back at it in round 4. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. That hook's blocked. Nice punch. Got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses. How do you deal with it?
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter. Fast fighter can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you even let one up. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
That counter shot lands. Didn't land that jab. That uppercut doesn't land. And he scores with the counter. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
You can't leave it.
Back into the fray here in round 5. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Johnny, you know, in the lightweight division, they've got fast hands, so get ready to see some lightning.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit, and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Amir Khan is rocked! Wait too long to get back and get engaged.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the rope has to fall asleep.
Halfway through the round, and down goes Crawford. Lincoln, you miss it. Good thing we can watch that all over again.
A shot from the gods took him out.
1, 2, 3, 4. Give me your ball.
The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in down once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. Let's talk about Crawford in that last one. There's the bell to start round 6. Let's see if they can shake off the cobwebs after a disastrous last round.
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Good counter punching. Now that is a massive knockdown. Let's take another look.
Shot from the gods.
1, 2, 3.
Clearly his opponent was too much for him and he's thrown in the towel. And that will do it. This fight is over. They have given up.